Hello and welcome to this presentation. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Marino Mangone and I am a representative of F.W.S.P. Enterprises Incorporated. Our enterprise is all about aiding mankind's progression in overall global development. F.W.S.P. is a young entrepreneurial enterprise that is always inventing new ways to progress mankind. And to introduce F.W.S.P. to the world, F.W.S.P. has devised an idea for a race that aims to advance the human race, as the future is within us all. F.W.S.P.'s race proposal is a $1 million prize to the winner in a non-drug tested 100-metre track and field sprint race event to see who truly can be the fastest human on the planet. F.W.S.P. is a non-discriminant organisation and strongly believes in not discriminating against those that really want to use 21st century recovery and training aids. F.W.S.P.'s race is in no way designed to promote the misuse of performance enhancers. However, it is designed and aimed to enlighten and open the minds of the general public on how performance enhancers are truly meant to be used and how they work, as the majority of the public only know from what they hear in the media and hearsay. It also aims to endorse to the public in what modern science has achieved when it comes to training and recovery aids for mankind in the 21st century. It's also designed to educate the masses on how such pharmaceuticals can be beneficial to all when administered correctly. It aims to highlight to the public how the use of painkillers are the true performance enhancers in sport today, as the athletes are using pain-killing injections to be able to perform their duties through an injury. This generally leads to greater injury and possible future dependence and addiction to painkillers later on in life for the athlete. The majority of the general public don't truly take this into mind. With the correct use of pharmaceuticals, it can be possible to prolong the careers of athletes. All sports are using 21st century technology and resources as the sports progress. The rate at which sport is played at today has also accelerated. Athletes should also be given the opportunity to use resources that can aid their recovery time to coincide with the 21st century. Major markets involved for a race of this nature are multi-billion-dollar businesses: pharmaceutical and research and development, sporting, betting, media, television and advertising, and one other one, military. Some marketing strategies and ideas for F.W.S.P.'s race would be to advertise the race when a drug scandal hits the Olympics or an elite athlete. You can just imagine posting a full page or half page ad right next to the drug scandal page. Headlines would almost write themselves. You could hold corporate and fundraising dinners with guest speakers. The race could be promoted as the Olympic event of the 21st century, as the only event in the very first Olympics was a running race. The race ideology should appeal to charities and missions, as these pharmaceuticals aid sufferers of diseases, cancer, and many other muscle tissue degenerating illnesses as we age. Future R&D and cell adaptation receptiveness from the ever-changing environment utilizing nanotechnology. Muscle cell and future nanocell technology are bound to find a connection, as both work in very similar ways. They can build themselves and retain memory, which will lead to muscle nanocell integration. Future marketing and development potential for F.W.S.P.'s race will be in R&D and performance enhancers for military benefits, as these aid in muscle sustenance and sustainability, and of course decrease recovery time to injuries sustained. Future with nanotechnology here is a given. The way this technology is progressing, it will be possible to design armour that would physically catch a bullet and spit it back out. If the military hasn't already designed or working on this, they soon will be. Future R&D with footwear manufacturers utilizing nanotechnology, designing inner and outer soles that will coincide with the athlete's actions forces. And with the various turf and surface sports having interchanging outer soles that match the ground conditions. Future R&D with nanotechnology with track manufacturers, having the potential to input and adjust data to suit or counteract the athlete's motion forces will be something to be seen. Gives another meaning to a spring in his step. Into further R&D, could produce healthier tobacco products, as everything is chemicals upon chemicals. You can produce testosterone or a human growth hormone infusion tobacco products, or hemp oil blended tobacco, as hemp oil is known to clean clogged arteries. It is more than about time to see what mankind can achieve by utilizing the recovery aids from what the scientists have achieved and produced by reverse engineering the human body and the atoms that combine to form it. Possible earnings potential from the race itself will come from the main race and lead up races, as you can't just have a final, from the stadium seat ticket sales. You'll have television and media rights, sports betting rights, future sponsorships, and future events of this nature. Here I'd like to show some figures that can be earned from the ticket sales alone. I've used an 80,000 seat stadium, did some various seat groupings and prices based on various sporting events around the world. I've given you seating capacity percentages and the totals that can be made from them. I've even given you approximate staging costs for the race and possible taxes, and then the profits after all those as well. The figures basically speak for themselves. The figures shown in the previous slide are averaged estimates and potential proceedings for one day only in ticket sales. It does not show potential for corporate box deals in any other associated preceding and proceeding functions to do with the race. Earnings from percentage deals, from additional sponsors, advertising, media, and sports bets. Potential for future race events, because who will be the fastest next year? You're only good as your last race. With increased awareness and knowledge, greater acceptance will eventuate, leading to consumer demand. Market growth in all industries involved and potential for new markets, which will create employment opportunities for all. Some top countries to host this event could be possibly Greece, as the very first Olympics were held there, and it's where the gods came to compete, or possibly with their creations. Another country would be Mexico, because of the acceptance laws to do with pharmaceuticals and performance enhancers, and it also has the required stadium capacity. But in reality, any country could benefit from this race. F.W.S.P's race proposal is not about one being bigger, stronger or faster. It is about one being logical with regards to sustaining and evolving all mankind. We all then have the opportunity to become bigger, faster, stronger in our own unique way. To evolve all, you have to involve all. One must think, the only thing stopping a perfect circle from being a perfect circle is you. This concludes F.W.S.P's presentation. I thank you for your time in listening to F.W.S.P. Enterprises Incorporated race proposal to see who truly can be the fastest human on the planet. Any interested parties willing to associate with F.W.S.P's race proposal or any other inquiries you may have, please contact any of our business management team via the listed contact addresses. And I thank you again. This has been F.W.S.P. Enterprises Incorporated, aiding mankind's progression in overall global development.